Here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
The first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 2. And it skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Mookie Betts now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And now Chipper Jones. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Acuna on the run. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house.
Back at Truist Park, and starting in this one, Steve Carlton. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
The lefty, the 1-0. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Down on strikes, and that's the first out. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. And that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Corey Seager. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Man at first, now the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Piazza tries to block it, but it gets away.
No ball, 2 strikes.
To second, and he's out. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Aaron Judge. Luzardo back to work. And that one way outside. And that's ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A shot to the opposite field. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Jock Peterson. And that's in the dirt.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle. And ended up way off target.
And now it's going to be Frank Thomas. And a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Next to hit, Chase Utley. And it's fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. Two on, one out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch.
Ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off.
That one is absolutely belted. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third comes across. It's 1-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Fought off foul. And there's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Piazza off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. In there at the knees. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Baldwin collects, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, James Wood. And a swing and a miss.
Well, after scoring runs. This is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Harper now. The first overall pick back in 2010. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Squirts away a little bit. 0-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Here's Acuna now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ball one there. Runner at second, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And we're back. Here's Betts. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Peralta in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Counts 1-0.
That one in the dirt, 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Judge out on the play. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Two balls, no strikes to count. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one fouled off. 2-2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Got him. Great throw, and that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, and here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ground ball. Utley throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. First pitch misses. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That one the other way. Utley. The throw to first. 2 out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swung on, belted. Judge going back on it. That one is gone. And it ties it up. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Corey Seager will hit next. Late on that fastball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Tied up here in the early going. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And now, James Wood hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 5-3. Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one lifted in the air, left field. Peterson. He's got it. And that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And Jack Peterson stands in. In the dirt.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Thomas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. Not
3
even
balls,
close
1
there.
strike.
And now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Chase Utley, the next to hit. Sliced hard but foul.
That's a ball.
First and second,
1
no
ball, 1
outs.
strike.
Top half of inning number 4. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Cal Ripken Jr. getting ready to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the dirt. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take.
Line drive.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Piazza swings through it for strike 1.
The count.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Peterson on third. Thomas on at second with 2 down.
2
and now
balls,
2 on the 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9 hole, but he's worked himself in a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
And he deals. And that is out of play.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double. Bellinger around second on his way to third. And they put the tag on him for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
That one missed. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Now
2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Peralta back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Mookie Betts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Ball 1.
Just not able to square it up.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
1 down, base is empty. And delivers outside. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
That pitch wasn't even close. And they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's going to be Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Outside low. And the count is filled up. Bellinger in position. Brings it in. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Ketel Marte. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
No, inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ohtani at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now it's Corey Seager. He's 2 for 2. Utley tosses to first, and Seager is set down. That's the third out. Inning over. Top 6. It's Aaron Judge now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And now Jack Peterson. That one hammered center field. Bellinger makes the grab for the second out. Next is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. Thomas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 26 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back at Truist Park, now the left fielder, James Wood. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a swing and a miss. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Left field. Chipper in pursuit. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. And that skips in the dirt. That one outside. And a count now 2-0. Late with the swing there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Chase Utley. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now here is Cal Ripken Jr. Slings to second. How about that double play? Now a catcher up to hit. Mike Piazza.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-0. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bellinger hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr. Rob Dibble on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So a man at first. Drake Baldwin digs in now. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Slider clips the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ketel Marte up to the plate. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And that misses. Ball 1. Acuna over at first with 1 away. Bunts it towards the mound. Over to Ripken. Over to first. Safe. Down the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Atlanta, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Soto back to work.
1-0.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Now, Chipper Jones. 1 for 3. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Shohei Ohtani. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Edwin Diaz.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So now it's Corey Seager. And there's the strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3. Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up and in, look out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Aaron Judge at the plate. Mizorowski, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Jack Peterson. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Throws to second. Safe at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. Peterson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Check swing, and he held up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And the batter now, Chase Utley. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.